So our next final is mixed doubles, and like the women's doubles, it features the number 1 and 2 seeds. But looking at the destination Dubai rankings, win or lose, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin will consolidate their place as number 1 on that ranking list. I can tell you that the number 2 and 3 will swap places after this week, as indeed will the 6 and 7. Mr. and Mrs. Adcock will go above the Danes. The Germans will actually go down 1 place to number 9, and up will go that Chinese pair Liu Cheng and Bao Yixin. But because they are the 3rd ranked Chinese player, they cannot qualify for the finals, and therefore the Germans will still qualify for the Super Series finals in Dubai, even though they will be ranked 9 by the end of today's competition. Well, looking at the draw, 4 Chinese pairs by quarter-final stage. By semi-final, there was 4 seeded pairs, and as you can see, 3 of them were Chinese. It was only the defending champions, Chris and Gabby Adcock, who were left in by yesterday. But they went down to the 2-time former champions and current world and Olympic champions, the number 1 seeds, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Well, this will be the 20th meeting today between these 2 pairs. Well, so far our 3 finals have gone to 3 different nations, but of course China are guaranteed the title here in the mixed doubles. All Chinese affair. Led out by the reigning world and Olympic champions, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Zhao Yunlei coming out for an 8th time here on finals day at the Hong Kong Open. Earlier today was her 7th final. Prior to this year, she'd been in 3 women's doubles finals and 3 mixed doubles finals. So this one tournament where she has always excelled. Winners of the title in 2011 and 2012, the number 1 seeds. And for the Olympic and World Championships silver medalists in the all-yellow kit there. Well, they've been in 1 previous final. That was 2 years ago, where they lost out to their opponents of today. Chris Ip from Hong Kong introduced the service judge, and Simon Au from Hong Kong, the umpire, as the fans get introduced, so they need no introduction to the Olympic champions, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Their opponents, twice World Championship silver medalists, last 2 years. Well, as I say, this is the 20th meeting between these 2 pairs. For Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, this is a 20th Super Series tournament final. They have won 9 titles so far. For Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, they're looking for their 20th Super Series title. So there's an awful lot of 20s, aren't there? 20th meeting, 20th Super Series final for Zhu Chen and Ma Jin, and their opponents looking for a 20th Super Series title. So to the world number 1s. 24 years of age, Zhang Nan from Beijing, Zhao Yunlei, 28. And as you can see from their results so far, well, walkover in the first round, and they've been very impressive ever since all of their matches in 2 straight games. A repeat of the final from last week in the second round. Last year's beaten finalists in the second round, Lu Cheng and Bao Yi-sin, and in the semi-final, the defending champions, Chris and Gabby Adcock. So to the world number 2, Zhu Chen will turn 30 next Saturday. Margin 26, and their win-loss record for the year means that today is their 6th final of the year. 5 previous finals, winning 2 of them, the Malaysian Super Series, which was their first Super Series title for 14 months, which is fairly extraordinary. They also, of course, won the Denmark Super Series. So, as you saw confirmed there, 20th meeting, 19 previous, and of those 19 previous, Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei have won 17 of them. Last time they met was in the final of the World Championships, when it was 3 games. I have to tell you, though, that one of the victories from Zhu Chen and Ma Jin was when their opponents retired partway through the match. So in essence, actually only one victory where the match has been concluded. So no coaching staff will be involved in this one. 2 Chinese pairs playing against each other. Chinese coaches leave the players to their own devices.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Zhang Nan, Zhao Yunlei, China. On my left, Xu Chen, Ma Jin, China. Zhao Yunlei to serve to Xu Chen. Level play.
So the world and Olympic champions nearest to us against the world number 2s and world and Olympic champions, silver medalists. Their opponents, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin.
1 love.
That's well taken.
Service over. 1-all.
Well, so often when I see these 2 pairs playing against each other, I really do think it is a supreme battle between 2 of the best front court players in world badminton. Zhao Yunlei and Ma Jin, of course, the 2 players I'm referring to. Short.
Service over. 2-all.
Ma Jin, former world champion with Zhengbo, won the gold medal at the 2010 World Championships in Paris.
Service over. 3-2.
6 World Championship medals for her, but for this lady, 8 World Championship medals. But that's not the most. Gao Ling has 9. And of course, Gao Ling was playing when World Championships were only every other year rather than annually as they are now, apart from Olympic years, that is.
3-all.
I can see what he was trying to do. Variation in pace.
4-all.
Not only variation in pace, but variation in angle. Going for extra steepness, and in doing so, found the net. Yeah, she does have a tendency, Margin, to get caught on that defensive shot. She moves her base position when she's defending that side of the court, nearer and nearer to the sideline, which basically forces opponents to hit towards her committed forehand defence. But if you can aim towards that left hip, that's where she's got real problems. Oh, look at that. Down, but not out. That is the most magnificent cross-court net shot from Margin. Look at that. Almost seemed to contort the wrist at the last moment there to just guide it across court.
5-6.
She was quick onto that too as well, Margin.
6-all.
Oh yes, good smash. Great steepness there, down the forehand side of Xu Shen. Yeah, look at that nice setup though from Zhang Nan. Changed his defence from backhand to play it forehand. Very good reactions.
Service over. 7-all.
Good serve. And look at that. Well, I was about to say, look at the way Ma Jin, having served, how she anticipated the third shot.
8-7.
But then the disguise from Zhang Nan, absolutely superb into the open space. She was right to go for it. In fact, she'll be a little bit annoyed with herself that she didn't make that. Right place at the right time, Margin. to the mid-game interval with a 4-point advantage. We're looking at the pair that are trailing. Well, it seems to me that this pair, well, it's been well documented that they have a very close friendship off the court, but the way they have an understanding on the court is absolutely superb. That knowledge of who's going to go for what. Did actually see early in the week the rarity of them getting in each other's way, but in general they have a wonderful understanding, and one gets pulled out of position, the other one moves their base position so that they can cover the other three corners. What a good return. Net cord return from margin.
Service over. 8-11.
No serve is short.
Service over. 12-8. Service over. 9-12.
Always cool, good. I don't think I agreed with that. Yep. The world and Olympic champions are going to challenge. I thought that was clearly wide. But Hawkeye will tell us. Yeah, the players looking up towards the giant screen. Way up high in the arena. Oh, it's called in. Well, I'm very surprised at that.
Challenge unsuccessful. Service over. 11-12. Zhang Nan, Jiao Yunlei, one challenge remaining.
Back level.
12-all.
Oh, that's quick by margin. And again. Now we're going to have another incident where the umpire is talking to one of the players and we can't hear a word that's been said. Now if it's an official warning, or we need to know about it. So Xu Chen a margin into the lead.
Service over. 13 all.
Yeah, well taken. It was good aggressive play, and very, very good that Xu Chen kept it straight down the line. Second one straight down the line, and a third one. That's where he sets his partner up. That's disappointing.
15-14.
Yeah, now that's the sort of smash that I was describing in the very early stages of this opening game. She moves her base position so that she can give herself that forehand defence, but you've got to aim towards her left hip. And it's very difficult to do because of her positioning on court margin.
17-14.
Yeah, 4 straight points, and it really has put a different complexion on this opening game. Always landed in. Misjudgment there from margin.
14. Game point 14.
We'll make that 6 straight points. 14 all to 2014. If I remember correctly, at 14 all, Xu Chen made an error on serve. That's going to go wide. And indeed, it is 7 straight points to close out the opening game for the former champions and current world and Olympic champions Jiang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. 21-14. 16 minutes of play. Contesting their 4th Hong Kong Open final together. Number 1 seeds. In fact, they were in 3 consecutive finals. Beaten finalists in 2010, winners in 2011 and 2012. Semi-finalists last year. There they are. Seventh final of the year from 11 tournaments. That is impressive. So from 14 all to close out that opening game, 21-14. So now this is 8 straight points. Oh, look how Jiang Nan was stepping forward into that, anticipating the drop shot. Yeah, and that changed the whole momentum of the rally. So this is now 10 straight points. 11 straight points. I know that's misleading for me to describe it like that, but from 14 all in that opening game, what on earth has happened to this pair?
Service over. 1-4. Service over. 5-2.
Well, as with all the doubles disciplines, it really is the serve, return and third shot that's so critical. Yeah, good serve again. Just missed it, overdone it. Oh, it was ambitious.
3-6.
Yeah, what a difference. Much better serve from Xu Chen, forcing Zhao Yunlei to really hit in an upward direction. Look at that. And the third shot is the winner. Oh, yep, fault. Yeah, touched the net. Almost demolished the net.
Service over. 7-4.
Yeah, as soon as he saw that his opponent was going to get it back. Couldn't control his body movement anyway. Ah, it's well taken.
8-7.
Well, here's an interesting statistic, given the fact that she's already won the women's doubles. She has amassed 49 career titles. If she's to win this mixed doubles final, she'll have the big 5-0, 50 titles to her name. And certainly the way she and partner Zhang Nan are playing at the moment, it looks highly probable. Not just possible, but probable. It's going wide.
Service over. 5-9.
Good defence. Yeah, good rally. That was good defence from Zhao Yunlei.
6-9. Play.
Yeah. Anything in the half-court area. He uses his reach so well. Look at that drive defence first of all, and look at the way he comes forward, putting so much pressure on opponents.
Service over. 7-10.
All-out attack. Great defence as well. Oh! And that's... she will consider a missed opportunity, but I have to say I like the defence from Ma Jin. Turning it. Here it is. Turning the defence across court. Oh, well, it got deflected off the top of the tape and bounced out. Well, they look to be cruising. 9-4 up at one stage. At 5 of the last 6 points going to Zhu Shen and Ma Jin.
Play.
9-10. 10-all. Good fight back by Zhu Shen and Ma Jin. think that's 6 of the last 7 points. And to the mid-game interval with Ma Jin playing the most brilliant kill off the top of the tape. Look at this. Great racket head control. Just guiding it down across court. Wonderful, wonderful play. Look at that. And it's now 7 of 8 points for this pair, Zhu Chen and Ma Jin. Well, I was mentioning Zhao Yunlei has amassed 49 career titles. It's interesting that 2 of her titles were won with Zhu Chen. Macau Grand Prix in 2008 and the German Grand Prix of 2009. Players on opposite sides of the net used to be partners. No, their run comes to an end, but that was 5 straight points.
11-all. Service over.
Yeah, it's great length on that shot from Ma Jin. Oh, got in each other's way. That was a rarity. Yeah, powerful smash and good smash. Once again, aiming for that left hip of Ma Jin. All level once again.
Service over. 13-12.
Yeah, she was right to go for it, I think.
Service over.
Because as I said right at the start of this final, so often comes down to a battle between the 2 women on court, and these 2 women are both outstanding front court players. You've got to send a message to your opponent.
14-13. Service over. 14-all.
That's nicely done.
15-14.
Well, Morten Frost always talks about the fact that he thinks that Ma Jin overplays the block. I'm not sure what else she could have done with that one. I thought that was lovely. I think he's really referring to when she comes forward and she's taking the shuttle out in front of her. Too often she doesn't put the shuttle away, she just tends to play the block. And I agree with him on that. Yeah. Well, I'm surprised in that rally, not one single attacking shot aimed towards Zhao Yunlei. All of them going towards Zhang Nan. Yeah, well played.
17-16.
Oh, good defence. Yeah, well played, Zhu Chen.
18-16.
Yeah. No wonder he's pleased with that. What a good return of serve.
Service over.
But why on earth is he serving to the tee?
17-18.
Surely you must know that Zhang Nan, superb at that little backhand. Sharp shot in a downward direction towards the mid-court area. It's going wide. Drive defence from Zhang Nan, flat and fast over the net. That one. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, Margin just talking tactics with her partner. Of course, she has won a title here at the Hong Kong Open. She was winner of the women's doubles back in 2009 when she was playing with Wong Xiao Li. Oh, what on earth was he thinking? You can't play a cross-court net shot from down there. It looks spectacular. But when you're playing against this lady, when you're taking the shuttle late, you don't play cross at the net. Well, he did attempt it, made the error, and now it's 2 match point opportunities for Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Oh my goodness! Well saved.
Thank you. Service over.
Great defence. That's the problem if you don't go across the body enough with margin. Takes it on the forehand there, whips it down the line.
Service over. 19-20.
Good rally. Oh my goodness. Well, to get to match point, there was a woeful decision making from Xu Chen. And on that second match point opportunity, there was a woeful decision making from Ma Jin, trying to play the cross-court drop and taking the shuttle late, gifted the opportunity of a kill for Zhang Nan. Well, they thoroughly deserved the title, I have to say. I thought they were the better pair today. There's confirmation, 21-14, 21-19 in 40 minutes of play. So it is indeed a 50th career title for Zhao Yunlei. 49th and 50th here today in the women's doubles and now the mixed doubles as well. It's the final rally. What on earth was she thinking here? Look, she's taking it late. An absolute gift. Yet another title for Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei.
恭喜恭喜恭喜你们拿到香港站的冠军！那今天对着徐晨、马竞，你们20次里面赢了第18次了。要是让你们给他们一点意见，怎么可以再拉近一点距离？你会给他什么意见啊？
我觉得因为我们都是队友比较熟悉吧，而且看分也是19分，很激烈。可能我觉得，因为可能说在打的过程中，我们都很尽力吧。我就希望说今天能赢，还是觉得比较幸运，因为我们一直落后吧前面。
谦虚了。那往后呢？12月份还有一个最终在杜拜的比赛。 那在这段时间，你还有一点点时间，你们会是打完12战以后放松一下，再去打最终的比赛，还是回去一直还要很勤力的努力的训练呢？
肯定要一直努力的去训练嘛，因为我们两个从年初到年尾的香港公开赛，香港公开赛还可以进到决赛，说明我们两个的竞技状态非常好。这一年下来，可能保持的都很好，所以说。 我们平时的训练也是一种肯定吧，所以说在后面的回去以后的训练当中，可能继续这样保持，然后打完总决赛，然后再去做一个小结。
好，谢谢，再次恭喜你们两个，谢謝。俾佢哋嘅掌聲俾我哋亞運雙嘅冠軍。咁啊，啱啱咧就係講到咧話年終賽仲有杜拜站啦，咁佢哋會點樣咧？會唔會休息少少時間，然後先至再打咧？佢哋話都唔會㗎啦，翻到去咧都係咧依照翻原先嘅訓練，咁因為咧由年頭到而家咁啊，證明咧佢哋嘅訓練咧係非常之有效嘅。咁啊，至於咧係對住徐晨同埋馬俊啊， 如果係要俾少少意見佢哋，點可以先拉近距離咧？咁啊，趙雲雷咧就話咧，其實佢哋大家係因為彼此熟悉對手嘅打法，今日打咧就係有啲幸運成分嘅，係咪覺得佢好謙
Well,
虛
I
咧？
can tell you
好，
that
唔該晒。
Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei were asked whether they were going to have a bit of a rest after the Hong Kong Open, and they were replied no, because we got the Super Series finals to prepare for. Yeah, quite right too. The end of season championships, destination Dubai this year and the next 3 years.
Dr. Stephen Wong Sao-ming, Vice Chairman of Hong Kong Badminton Association Limited。多謝晒咁多位嘅頒獎嘉賓。Yonex Sunrise 2014香港公開羽毛球超級賽大都會人壽世界羽聯世界超級聯賽系列混合雙打嘅項目。Mixed double of Yonex Sunrise Hong Kong Open Badminton Championship 2014, part of the MetLife BWF World Superseries。亞軍就係中國嘅徐晨同埋馬俊。
So for Xu Chen, it's not going to be an early birthday celebration. Has to settle for second best. He'll turn 30 next Saturday, of course. But the champions, once again, a third title here at the Hong Kong Open to add to the two that they won in 2011 and 2012. Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei, the champions once again.
We will now have Mr. Rob Brunner to present the medals to the athletes.
Well, a 20th Super Series tournament final for Xu Chen and Ma Jin, and an 11th time that they've been beaten in the final. But for Zhang Nan and first for Zhao Yunlei, what an historic occasion for her. Her 50th career title. And in this partnership, a 27th, a 20th Super Series title for Zhang Nan and Zhao Yunlei. Incredible statistics.
They will now have Mr. Harada Gaga to present the prize money to the athletes. 少得嘅咧，就有我哋吉祥物好可愛嘅 Snoopy 嘅紀念品啊！麻煩黃守明醫生咧，就係為我哋咧將紀念品頒發俾運動員嘅。再次恭喜咧，就係兩 pair 中國嘅混雙組合，分別咧就係徐晨同埋馬俊，獲得咧就係我哋香港公開賽混雙嘅亞軍，而冠軍咧就係屬於張楠同埋趙雲來嘅。再次恭喜你哋，亦都多謝晒我哋嘅頒獎嘉賓。喺呢個時候咧，我哋亦都有請香港羽毛球總會主席湯偉榮先生咧留步㗎，因為咧就準備落嚟，我哋就會係諮詢感謝狀同埋紀念品俾各個嘅單位。首先，我哋係會諮詢感謝狀。麻煩湯偉倫先生嚟為我哋諮詢感謝狀。We would like to invite Mr. Tom Wai-lun, Chairman of Hong Kong Badminton Association Limited, to present the certificate of appreciation。咁首先接受感謝狀嘅咧就係香港公開賽冠名贊助商 Yonex Sunrise，Title Sponsor of Hong Kong Open Yonex Sunrise。實在要感謝比賽嘅冠名贊助商，多謝你哋。咁亦都有咧就係世界羽聯超級賽冠名贊助商大都會人壽 BWF Series Title Sponsor MetLife。再次感謝賽事嘅冠名贊助商，亦都咧請湯生要繼續留步啦，因為跟住落嚟咧，我哋就會諮詢紀念品咧俾各個嘅單位。咁首先咧，我哋有請咧就係裁判長，嚟自德國嘅 Mr. Casting Coach，Referee Mr. Casting Coach from Germany。亦都有咧就係賽事嘅副裁判長，嚟自克羅地亞嘅 is Miss Ivanka Putani。Deputy Referee Miss Ivanka Putani from Croatia。有我哋咧本地嘅代表喎，本地嘅副裁判長周日光先生。Local Deputy Referee Mr. Chow Yek Kwong。仲有就係本地助理裁判長鄭榮基先生 ，Local Assistant Referee Mr. Cheng Wing-Kee。跟住落嚟，我哋有 Volunteer Sports Medicine Interest Group。